seem to have a little battle with my load planners and dispatchers not communicating with each other. I'm scheduled for home time to get my medical card renewed, and I wake up to this message this morning wanting to know what my ETA to my drop one is, which is a reasonable question. And my drop time is 1300 Pacific time, Modesto. And then I get this message: when can I get my medical card done? And told him, or reminded him that I'm scheduled off for 2 days to get this done. And he says, yes, I know, 2 days off. I'm just trying to verify our plans, confirm we're still good. Which is great. That's good communication. I like my boss. He's good. And it's Jason. Then I get this message: today's reload status immediate. That's normal. However, I'm not reloading today. I still have my second drop to do tomorrow. Then they send me another load for tomorrow to pick up. Well, after my second drop on the current load I'm on, I'm going home for 2 days. And then somebody wasn't communicating, or turns out, I found out later, the load planner could see that I was not going to be available, but put the load on my truck anyway. That's part of the crap you're going to have to deal with in truck driving. And it happens a lot in this company, probably a lot of other companies too. But this one is famous for it. I declined the load, saying I was not going to be available to pick it up, or I just declined the load. I get a message back from the load planner: you need to check with your dispatcher again. Home time is Saturday and Sunday only. Really? Not in this case. So he resent the load after I declined it. Okay. And then I declined it again, and he says, okay, well, you're going to have to at least pick the load up. No. And I said, well, someone is confused or lack of communication when that last load was just sent to me. I'll be home not picking up that load. Then I declined the load. That D right there means decline. So he sent it to me again, and I declined it again. Home time is Tuesday and Wednesday this week. Medical card issues getting fixed when I get home. Should I get with safety to confirm? Well, then I decided to call my dispatcher, talk to him, find out what was going on, and he turned around to the load planner, sits right directly behind him, asking him, hey, what's up? He's pushed off to the 25th. He's not even available. You put the load on him anyway. What's up with that? Then he asked him, please remove the load. So the trip was finally removed. This is the kind of stuff you get into driving, you're going to have to deal with. You're going to have dispatchers who you put your home time request in, either it doesn't get approved, or they pretend they never got it, or if it's a busy time, I can understand it being busy, but when you've been gone for a couple months, it's time to go home. Some people go home once a month, some people go home once every 3-4 months, or maybe even longer. I have a family at home. I'm not going to stay gone for 3 or 4 months at a time. I stay out about a month at a time, go home for usually only 2 days, and then go right back out again. That is more than reasonable. That is more than reasonable for them to let, well, it's more than reasonable to want to go home at least 2 days out of the month, if not more. And for them to tell you, well, you got to pick up this load anyway. Yeah, we know you're scheduled for home time, but you're going to pick this load up anyway because, you know, the freight's more important than you getting home. I'm sorry. When you're gone for several months at a time or several weeks at a time, when it's time to go home, it's time to go home. End of discussion. Don't fuck with me. When it's time to go home, it's time to go home.